Walk into any college in Tamil Nadu and you might be greeted with this sight. There will be more women than men. It's just simple statistics. The gross enrollment ratio of women is higher than men in the state, and it's much higher than the national average. And it's not just colleges. Tamil Nadu has arguably one of the largest number of female STEM students and the largest female STEM workforce in the country. What exactly brought on this change? Hello and welcome to The Print. This is Akanksha Mishra, and today we are in Kanchipuram district in Tamil Nadu to understand how the state has built this large female STEM army. Tamil Nadu's prowess lies not just in the quantity of engineering and science colleges, but also in the quality. From stalwarts like IIT Madras and the Chennai Mathematical Institute to others like VIT Vellore and Anna University, the access to quality science education is a major boost for the youth in Tamil Nadu. What's more, most of the women employed in Tamil Nadu work in the burgeoning IT and manufacturing sectors, from assembling phones in the Apple and Foxconn plants in Sri Perumbudur to working as software engineers in Chennai's IT parks. Strictly speaking in numbers, Tamil Nadu's female literacy rate, female labor force participation rate, and gross enrollment ratio of women in higher education is much higher than national averages. But what brought on this revolution? What are the policies and schemes in place that encourage and enable women in Tamil Nadu to not just study STEM but also work in it? Let's find out. Tamil Nadu's focus on women's education is credited to the Dravidian model of growth, which emphasized access to education and employment as the path to social justice.
Well, I think we started over 100 years ago. I say that under the model of diarchy, when the first Justice Party government was elected in 1920. In the year 21 alone, they legislated the right for women to vote before any other place, and the right for communal representation, so that all communities were represented in job opportunities, and most importantly, compulsory elementary education for boys and girls, legislated in 1921. Over the years, all parties and all governments in Madras Presidency, Madras State, Tamil Nadu State have kept on expanding their kind of philosophy of trying to get equity for women in every way, not just in education, not just in employment, not even in representation, like in local bodies where 50% representation, but also in property rights, in what we call the Special Marriage Act. So when children are not seen as a burden, because you don't have to actually go through a big expensive wedding, you can just have the equivalent of a registered marriage. So in every way across a century, the social structure has tried its best to elevate the status of women to be at least equal to men.
This focus on education and women's empowerment became a cornerstone for other developments, from the establishment of private engineering colleges in the 1980s to encouraging female students to enroll in higher education. As for STEM, in Tamil Nadu, it was the most obvious choice.
No, I think there is no much difference between men and women in studying engineering and technology, because you can see wide number of colleges or here are engineering only, and even in the schools in higher secondary level, even parents are encouraging their children, both men and women, to take the group regarding with engineering or medicine only. So you can see only a small amount of arts and social students. So both are equally encouraged to study engineering. Still, people they trust in engineering and technology has a lot of scope for their future of the children.
Tamil Nadu's female STEM workforce did not emerge overnight. It's been years in the making. From science labs in primary and secondary schools to schemes like Pudumai Pen for high school education of girls, to Tory hostels, which offer affordable accommodation for working women in cities like Chennai and Coimbatore, the Tamil Nadu state has supported its women at every level in the STEM field. And the change is visible. Female engineering professors that studied in all male classrooms during the 80s now teach a predominantly female cohort in engineering colleges in Chennai. And the running joke in bureaucracy and academia circles across the country is that women from Tamil Nadu dominate everywhere. Professor Sujata Srinivasan, who studied engineering at IIT Madras in the early 90s, recalls how it was a different experience for her back then.
I chose to stay in mechanical engineering. I had always liked, even when I was younger, I'd liked tinkering with stuff, and so I thought I would like it, but this sort of now solidified my desire to stay on. It was a difficult journey and a difficult choice because I was the only girl in a class of 60, and we didn't have any women faculty either at that time. So there were a lot of opportunities that I felt I missed out on, like going on the industrial tour or, various, and all, being in a different hostel from everyone else and not having the opportunity for group study, etc.
But when she returned as a professor, she did notice some changes.
it was it was really nice. It was nice to be on the other side now, and but again, I found that many of my classes still didn't have girls in it, or there may have been one or two, very small numbers. I think that changed about maybe about 7 8 years ago, when IITs modified their policy, and now it's nice because every branch has at least 20% of girls. So I think this is a much healthier distribution. I would still like it to see. I would like to see it go up further, but I think the perception about mechanical engineering also has to change.
In state colleges of Tamil Nadu, though, the change was apparent much earlier. It was Anna University's College of Engineering in Guindy which produced India's first female engineer back in 1940. And even in 2009, girls had a 41% rate of enrollment in engineering colleges. In other large states like Gujarat and Maharashtra, that number is still woefully low.
In fact, going back to the first self-respect conference in the 1920s under Periyar, my grandfather raised the flag and gave the inaugural speech. And he said that one of the main goals was to ensure that women who had traditionally been kept at a lower status and to do only domestic work should be given equal importance and equal opportunity. So I think that has been the historical trajectory, and it has paid off in droves, because much of the growth we see today is because of very high participation of women in the workforce, in education and in the workforce, and particularly in college education and in STEM.
The female education and STEM story in Tamil Nadu, however, is a little complicated, and the detail lies in the numbers. While it might be producing the larger share of women that go to college and graduate with technical degrees, Tamil Nadu also has one of the country's highest female educated unemployment rates. In fact, the State Economic Survey from last year reveals that 60% of all women in Tamil Nadu aged between 20 to 29 are neither in employment, nor in education, nor in training. One of the theories in political economy to describe this phenomenon is to say that while the state is producing a large share of educated women, the job market does not have enough jobs to absorb them. In fact, the State Economic Survey also revealed that a lot of women in Tamil Nadu that are employed are still working in low skilled, low paying jobs in the industries and manufacturing sector, despite being more educated than the average Indian woman. To that end, Even politicians in Tamil Nadu acknowledge that there is a demand and supply mismatch in the education market for STEM in Tamil Nadu, and they have enacted certain skill development initiatives for both men and women to become a $1 trillion economy by 2030. The state needs to address this soon. Because without proper job integration, the gap between the education and workforce outcomes of Tamil Nadu only stands to increase in the next few years. This is Akanksha Mishra reporting for The Print.